Raleigh Rebels underway as well. It's going to be a fantastic Saturday as this tournament will truly crescendo in the business end of the knockout stage. And these are two teams that both could win it. Obviously, Newtown has already done so, but Como is a group of young and hungry Italians, and our soccer.com stars to watch feature a guy who had a hat trick in the first half of his first knockout game. 3 goals for the Frenchman Sofiane Achour against Georgetown's Hoya Nation yesterday in the round of 32. We'll have our eyes on number 9 for Como and number 10 for Newtown Pride. 2 goals in 4 games, but he just means so much to this team. He's a captain, he's a leader. He scored a goal in the final a year ago. He knows what it's like to be in moments exactly like this. All smiles right now, but a fierce competition is about to begin. Both these teams wake up this morning, 4 wins from $1 million. Kickoff coming up next. Quick refresher on the soccer tournament rules. We play 7v7, a pair of 20-minute halves, but the game is not over at the end of the second half. Instead, we go to target score time, where you add 1 goal to the higher team's count. Of course, no offsides or throw-ins. Starting lineups, Como with Piombino in goal. Marini, Felipe, Marcolini, Chinetti, Masaglia, and Bolzan. The 7 at the start for Como. Achour, who scored 3 goals in the round of 32, will be coming off the sideline quick. And Christian Hernandez Urbina is the starting keeper for Newtown Pride. He will possess the ball a lot, embracing their unique strategy of almost slow playing their opponent. It worked yesterday in the round of 32. We'll see how it fares against this young team from Italy. A combination of 2 Italian clubs, Como and Cagliari. Both will be in Serie A next year. Como just getting promoted, their 2nd year at TST. And this is what Newtown does and what Como will try to solve. It's a riddle. Newtown Pride wants you to come attack, and then they will take advantage of your vulnerability. Newtown Pride with the orange-clad keeper and the green jerseys. Como in the blue and white. Newtown Pride, the inaugural TST champs, won $1 million a year ago. About a third of last year's team is back. Meanwhile, for most of the Como players, this is their first time in the United States, their first time competing in an event like this. But it's a different brand of soccer in terms of style and energy that you get with this group of teenagers. The oldest player on the team is 19. And so much of this event is about players that were great stars continuing to play, putting a team together, college All-Americans, alumni teams, former great Premier League greats. And the Italian outfit has taken a different approach. They made it to the quarterfinals last year. Lofting that one toward the keeper, and Matteo Piombino is there. Very different style on the attack for Como-Cagliari. Physical play from Newtown. Wrestling match just outside of the box, and we play through it until now. And a little retaliatory push from Federico Chinetti earns the foul. Now it's interesting, we've seen games in this event where we've had 3 goals scored in the first 2.5 minutes. But Newtown style, with the intention of slowing down the pace considerably, changes the dynamic. Spot in the quarterfinals at stake. Newtown Pride FC, based in Sandy Hook, Connecticut, an amateur program founded in the late 90s. The club added the word pride to its name after the devastating 2012 mass shooting in Newtown. And Newtown Pride certainly won some fans last year. I don't know how many fans they've won with their style of play this year. They were getting booed pretty mercilessly over on field 4 during their round of 32 victory yesterday. They did not seem to mind the boos. Folks from #United were helpless to stop what Newtown Pride strided to do, which was control the possession, control the pace, control the space, and control the results. Absolutely pristine morning for football here in Central North Carolina. Pressure put on by Mazzaglia, and Hernandez Urbina just lofts it to the midfield. Bodies tumble, no whistle, and back to the Connecticut keeper. Newtown Pride 3-0 in Group G. Outscored their opponents 10-1 in the group stage, so you add in their 3-0 victory in the round of 32. In 4 games, they've outscored their opponents 13-1. You have this Como-Cagliari team that went 2-1 in Group J, but they finished first in their group via the goal differential category. They earned a 2-goal win over City Soccer Society, a 2-goal win over NCFC, and lost by 1 to Villarreal in a game where they outshot Villarreal 23-13. But it was a 1-1 game going into target time, and Villarreal struck first with the game winner to hand this Como team their lone loss. It was interesting to see yesterday as the bracket began to unfold. We saw go 3-0 in group stage play atop their pools. And only half of those 10 teams won their round of 32 game here yesterday. Teams that went 3-0 in the group stage went just 5-5 in the first round of the knockout round. You can add in Como to that. Teams that won their group went 6-6. Como winning their group at 2-1, and one of those 6 teams to get through to the round of 16. This conversation is not just the pregame show, although it sounds like it because this is pregame information. But with Newtown Pride's style of play, you're allowed to get in plenty of information while they fiddle and diddle and bide their time to wait for their moment. Certainly not the most fatiguing way to tire out a defense. I'm not sure you're trying to create physical fatigue as much as mental fatigue. And this will be a goal kick for Piombino and the Italians. Como-Cagliari is really an incredible story. Let's start with the Como program. 21 years ago, they were in the 4th league in Italy. Small city, known more for the lake than the football. Right on the border of Switzerland. The past couple decades, the team has been bankrupt numerous times, and over the years they were drawing at times less than 1,000 fans per game, and the future of the program was very much in doubt. But in recent years, there has been a rebirth, a rejuvenation. Phenomenal season this past year in the B League, earned them a promotion to Serie A, the top level of Italian football. And now they're routinely selling out. They're building a new stadium. And who knows, maybe they'll take home the $1 million prize here at the soccer tournament in the United States. Good battle near the sideline, and this will be a corner kick for Como-Cagliari. The team coached by the 38-year-old Fabio Pisacane, who's had a very interesting journey of his own. Back to Piombino, and he just lofts up a 50-50, feeling the pressure. A jersey tug, and we play through it. Nilton to Andrade, all the way back to Hernandez Urbina. And I will say this about Newtown Pride FC. Offensively, they're boring. Defensively, they bring fire. There's a reason that Como hasn't been able to possess the ball for more than a few seconds at a time. And it's not because these young Italians aren't capable passers. It's because the defensive pressure and aggression, when they don't have possession, Newtown Pride is able to create opportunities and prevent the Italians. Best opportunity of the game so far, but nobody home on the cross issued by Giuseppe Mazzaglia. Midway point of this first half. Newtown Pride FC has not seriously threatened Matteo Piombino yet. Newtown Pride currently one of the 5 teams remaining that has not lost a game yet at TST, going 3-0 in their group and advancing in the round of 32. The other 4, Nani FC, Reggae Rovers. Oh no, and my goodness, it's an own goal for the 2nd straight game in the knockout round. Newtown Pride FC given a gift. Miscommunication on the back line and a disastrous sequence as Diego Marcolini scored in his own goal, and Como trails 1-0. Unspeakable unspeakable catastrophe. It's almost as if the slow style from Newtown Pride has hypnotized its opponent. My goodness. Offensively in 4 games, Como has scored 11 times. You know they're going to need at least 2 to win this game. Both their wins in the group stage were 3-1. Their knockout round victory over Hoya Nation was 4-2. And that blast saved by Hernandez Urbina. And a corner kick as the rebound controlled by Marcolini, and the shot deflected off a Newtown defender. Outside, this is Felipe Jack. But again, defensively, Newtown continues to swarm. Hernandez Urbina making the save, and now Williamson challenging Piombino, who makes the stop. Williamson looking back. Some pressure put on there by Mazzaglia. But again, Hernandez Urbina add to his tournament leading time of possession, which is not the stat you typically think about in soccer, at least from an individual standpoint. The Italian fans are making noise and trying to keep their players in the game. The Como organization flew over 25 fans and their families for a holiday and to support Como at this event, creating an atmosphere. What a cool thing for a professional organization to do. And for these fans, could you imagine the joy and memory that would be created if Como could go all the way? The other aspect of that is, you know, a lot of the legends in this event already have $1 million through tremendous careers at the professional level here in the United States or overseas. But for these Como-Cagliari players, all in the morning of their soccer careers. A bunch of 17, 18, and 19-year-old prospects. What their piece of the $1 million prize would mean for them and their families, and just to help get these individuals on the international map and raise the profile of their Italian clubs. Interesting to see Como and Cagliari compete against each other next year in Serie A. Here they combine forces in the soccer tournament, this innovative event created a year ago. Newtown Pride, the first ever champions. No one expected Newtown at the start of last year's event to be the last team standing. That is for sure. Their indoor soccer experience, their futsal experience. We have seen those two brands of football be very effective with the rules of TST, smaller field, and also the target score time, where the smaller field becomes a little bit bigger and fewer bodies are on the field in a 5v5, 4v4, even 2v2 situation. Looked like a handball, and we will get the call. Shop official TST merch and check out your favorite team's gear at soccer.com/TST. There are some unbelievable jerseys and kits from the clubs that everybody knows, like Dortmund and Bayern Munich. Certainly Concaifa SC has been a fan favorite. Hashtag United with some colorful kits as well. You certainly stand out in a bright green Newtown Pride jersey. Piombino left foots it forward. Looking for Mazzaglia. And he tangles with Williamson near the end line. It's a goal kick. The only goal in this game was scored by Como's Diego Marcolini. But we have not made a mistake on the score bug graphic. It was an own goal. And Newtown Pride leads 1-0. They also scored an own goal yesterday. There's a shot and a great opportunity, but again, Hernandez Urbina makes one big save after the next. Giuseppe Mazzaglia. Pretty good look. Matteo Marini. Nice ball from Jack. And no throw-ins. Remember, it's a sideline indirect free kick. Closing in on 2.5 minutes to play in the opening half. Newtown Pride FC leading 1-0. Looking to double the lead here. This shot pulled short. Goal kick. Quarterfinals will be held later this evening. Semis tomorrow and the $1 million games scheduled for Monday night here at Wake Med Soccer Park. This gem of a facility in central North Carolina. How about NCFC, the hometown team, moving on past Wayne De Rosario and Jimmy Conrad's Quick Goal FC yesterday in front of the local fans. We got 2 local Carolina teams in the round of 16 with the Raleigh Rebels as well. They're battling with Saturday's football. Piombino goes down hard. Did about a 720 rolling on the ground after he went up and created the contact with Rion Marquez. I would be very surprised if Piombino's not okay, which isn't to say I don't hope he's okay, but he did land relatively hard on the ground. I don't know how rolling on the ground makes it feel better. Alas, that's what he chose to do. He got the call, and we tick under a minute to play in this half. Piombino again, a little out of position. DeAndre tried to settle. DeAndre lost possession though. Final minute of the half. Chinetti lays it back for Marcolini. Into the box. Hernandez Urbina deflects it. It's a corner kick. Back to Marini. No offsides to worry about. Another corner kick as Pereira sends it across the end line. Closing seconds of this first half. Round of 16 action. Bolzan did not get it anywhere near the goal, and there is the whistle. A hypnotic half of soccer from Newtown Pride, and an own goal is the only score. This teenage squad from Italy will need to get at least 2 to win this game. The reigning champs battle in a bizarre style, but they've got a 1-0 lead at halftime with a spot in the quarterfinals hanging in the balance. Well, the soccer tournament using target score time, TST, at the end of the second half will set the target score. The leading teams count +1. If we're tied, it's simple golden goal. And every 3 minutes, a player removed from the field could get all the way down to 2 versus 2. 1-0 Newtown in front. Can Como-Cagliari find an equalizer here in the second half and make Newtown earn this victory in a way that, quite frankly, they haven't so far? You earn by scoring, not by hypnotizing your opponent into a slumber. Unless you're Newtown Pride, there's, as I mentioned, a spirited debate going on. Follow TST on Twitter, TST7v7. Smart or annoying? Some folks say if it wins them $1 million, who cares? As a wise man I know said, it's both. Others say never invite them back. 32 teams doing this and nobody will watch. Down to the opposition to do something about it. You know, there could be a rule change one day. There's also an opportunity for a counterattack. Hernandez-Urbina prevents it. Meanwhile, we are in TST time. Target score time. Hoosier Army leading Freedom United 1-0. Hoosier Army, a University of Indiana alumni team. Freedom United associated with the Air Force Academy, mostly Air Force alums. Those are two teams that are going to have a lot of stories to tell. Basically been a reunion weekend with your college buddies competing for $1 million. Again, Hernandez-Urbina out of position. Keep you posted on the result over on that other field. Kick upcoming here for Newtown Pride FC. See what Coach Abbasi's team puts together here. Abbasi, a British background, moved to Connecticut to play at Central Connecticut State. Plays indoor soccer with the Baltimore Blast, so a great appreciation for the indoor game and what it takes to find tactical success in this type of format. Here comes the Italians, looking for the equalizer. Long-range shot deflected wide, corner kick coming. If Como-Cagliari can convert here, the crowd is going to go absolutely bonkers. Naj Razi, centering pass, deflected away by SK. Stolen, and Perez moving the other way, draws the foul. Palmer back for Hernandez-Urbina. Paulo Nascimento was the goalkeeper in the final last year, and a lot of folks said that his performance was probably the difference in helping them prevail over SLCSC. Having a goalkeeper that can be a field player that does not make mistakes under pressure like that. Like what we saw from Simonetta there, getting close but unable to take it away directly. Whistle going Como's way. You have to wonder what Fabio Pisacane talked with his team about at halftime. The Naples native started his career in Genoa, overcame a very rare childhood disease to make it all the way to Serie A with a Como-Cagliari program. Helped them earn the promotion to the top level. Now in the coaching ranks, and another foul advantage played for the Italian squad. Como-Cagliari in the box and off the chest of Rispoli into the hands of Hernandez Urbina. Fabio Rispoli has already debuted with the first team at Como. Needed a little bit more on that one. See in the top right, Saturday's football 1-0 lead on Raleigh Rebels in that round of 16 matchup. They're down to 5-on-5, still playing. Hoosier Army and Freedom United. Target scores 2. Goal kick. One thing about this Italian team, folks who aren't from Italy may not understand or recognize, Como and Cagliari, as I mentioned, 2 separate clubs. They're not close together. Cagliari on the island of Sardinia. So you need to take a plane or a boat to get there from Como. And many of these players, this team's basically half and half. Young youth players from the 2 organizations. They met for the first time at training Tuesday morning. Newtown Pride, chance to take a 2-0 lead. But the excellent defense in the box from Rispoli. DeAndre. Corner quickly to Costa. DeAndre all the way back to Pereira, and a foul. Felt like the next pass was going to go all the way back to the keeper, so we shall see if Newtown tries and use this opportunity to attack Piombino in goal. Substitutions in and out on the fly. Williamson back out there for Newtown. 28th minute, second half. After the 2 20-minute halves, we go to target score time. On frame, and Piombino was there. And now back to Hernandez Urbina. That ball intercepted. Opportunity here. Simonetta just missed. As good of a chance as Como-Cagliari has had today. Perhaps that, in a nutshell, is why Newtown plays the way it does. If you attack aggressively, these counterattack opportunities can materialize. He had Hernandez Urbina beat. He just missed the inside of the post. So we remain a 1-score game. Possession back to Como-Cagliari. Makes a move. Canetti still going. Thwarted on the cross by Juan Carlos Gonzalez. Gonzalez put the goalie Penny on and ultimately scored the game-winning goal in target score time in the round of 32 last night. It's a quick turnaround for this Newtown team. Their round of 32 win over #United ended around 10:45 p.m. last night. And then about 11 hours later, they were back on this field, ready for kickoff in the round of 16. Of course, it's a quicker turnaround, I suppose, today, as they'll play sometime this evening. Games are short, but they are intense. At some point, Newtown Pride is going to have to evolve their strategy if they're ever trailing in a game, but they're ahead. That's what they're good at. Como-Cagliari, on the other hand, I think they're going to need to show a greater sense of urgency in these last 10 minutes before target score time. Elsewhere on this Saturday morning, right side of your screen, Hoosier Army and Freedom United, still 1-0. They're down to 4v4. Maybe a preview of what our game will look like in a quarter of an hour or so. Italian fans are chanting, boring, boring. Meanwhile, game-winning goal, Hoosier Army into the quarterfinals. 2-0 over Freedom United. Congratulations to the Bloomington Bunch. Hoosier Army advances to play the winner of 10-15 versus Como-Cagliari SC later tonight. Just missed. Brilliant chance there from Morales Perez, but he left foots it about 6 inches wide of that post to the left of the keeper, Piombino. Excellent cutback, and that one nearly snuck through. With the way this game has gone, and of course anything can happen, it is really tough to fathom Como scoring 3 times in a row, which means the next goal is absolutely pivotal. They cannot afford to concede before regulation is over, and they really need to shift something. Perhaps an opportunity here, but no. Again, it's Robert Palmer breaking it up, and here comes the Connecticut team. Boy, Morgan had it poked away. Corner kick for Newtown Pride. Inside the box, Morgan, oh, a great save! Matteo Marini saved the day for the Italian team as Piombino was beat. Huge from Marini, excuse me. And we remain a 1-goal game. Quick look at what just transpired. Morgan's shot looked destined for the inside of that post, the side netting of the goal. Matteo Marini, right place, right time. Battle in the corner. What do we got? Corner kick. Back to the corner. Instructing Razi to wait. And what we got here? Newtown FC bench. Wonder what was said. Inside, oh goodness, can you believe that? Lipari thought he had tied it. How did that not go in? A positive sign, perhaps, that Como-Cagliari has created some of those types of chances. But missed opportunities will not get them over the line. This will be a free kick for Newtown Pride. Jack charged with being a little too physical at the point of attack with Morales Perez. "37th minute, knockout round of the soccer tournament here in Cary, North Carolina. This sparkling facility at Wake Med Soccer Park. The fan support has been unbelievable. It has really felt like a worldwide football festival. Morales Perez, and it deflects into the back of the net. 2-0, Newtown Pride. Morales Perez will get credit for the score, but the reality is that both Newtown Pride scores have been off of Italian players. The deflection off Naz Raji's right leg, and there's nothing Piovino can do about that. This will be a heartbreaking way for the Italians to go down. But they hopefully still have some fight left. Of course, we still have target score time. Newtown Pride FC doing what they do. They slow play you. They wear you down mentally and emotionally. And then they win. It may not be fun, but it's been successful. Interesting to see what the Reggae Rovers or Wrexham do about it in the quarterfinals, if indeed Newtown Pride can close this game out. That shot just rolls wide off the foot of Morgan again. He's arguing it was deflected. The referee disagrees. It's a goal kick. Naz Raji. This will be a sideline indirect kick. Raji, the Irish Algerian, represented the Ireland U17 team. Coming to Como, hoping to make some history here in Cary. Darren Toby with some good defense, and, well, Hernandez Urbina. Some folks may say he had that coming, though I'm not sure exactly what happened. Matteo Marini with something to say, getting in the keeper's face. Frustration understandably bubbling over, and some pushing and shoving right near the keeper, who has been the story, for better or worse, for Newtown Pride FC. And a yellow card is, I think, going to Marini. No. Raji. No. Mendez. A little bit of you have a yellow, and you have a yellow, and you have a yellow. Take another look. Clearly wasted time. May have caught him on the cleat. Might be a foul. But that's just when things started. Bolzan apologized. We'll have some stoppage time here. Really much ado about nothing, aside from wasting time. But that's Newtown Pride's MO, and it has worked for them. Chance for a 3-0 lead right here. Nice touch. But you can't say this team isn't skilled. You can't say their strategy isn't successful. They're well coached. They play together. They've got an excellent keeper who just controls the game in a way that to many is not entertaining or interesting. And there may need to be a rule change or two in the future to make the game more interesting. Because just like in the game of baseball, it's not fun to watch the pitcher hold the ball on the mound. There's a reason there's a shot clock in the NBA and a play clock in the NFL. We'll see what the future holds. Immediate future, target score time, with Newtown leading 2-0. Moments that matter. Shop the new Adidas Advancement Pack now at soccer.com. Target score time. Certainly a moment that matters. First the coin toss. Giuseppe Massalia representing Como-Cagliari. Costa, the captain, orchestrating things for Newtown Pride. A reminder of the rule set. Target score set, adding one to the higher team score. So with the reigning champs up 2-0, it'll be a game to 3. Players will be removed from the field, one per side, every 3 minutes on dead balls. We could go all the way down to 2v2, just one field player and the keeper. In the round of 32 against #United, we saw Newtown Pride have a 2-0 lead, and ironically, 2 goals that were not exactly all-timers. Costa took it away from the keeper, tapped it in. It was an impressive heads-up play, but it was really more of a terrible mistake from Ejimadu, the #keeper. Saturday's football moving on to the quarterfinals. I believe they went 1-2 in group stage play, so they're peaking at the right time. Of course, the other goal that Newtown Pride scored in the regulation part of their game yesterday was an own goal. Saturday's football moving on. Italians have had the better chances, but they trailed 2-0. And as time winds down, Newtown will certainly feel like they have an advantage in terms of playing the 3v3 or 4v4 style. An injured member of Newtown Pride away from the play, did not see what happened to Gabriel Ganser. He's been a frequent goal scorer, and right now he is gripping his left ankle area in agony. Agony 1 minute, ready to go the next. Some might call him a gamer, others might call him something else. Hernandez Urbina, for better or worse, has been the story for Newtown Pride. And the reigning champs are 1 score away from being back in the quarterfinals of TST for the 2nd consecutive year. This will be Italian opportunity. No throw-ins, it's an indirect free kick. Bolzan gives way. Simonetta restarts play for Marcolini. Jack with a deflection from Canetti, and that's ridiculous. That's not football. That may not have been recklessly violent, but it's completely unnecessary, and in my opinion should have been carded. Alas, my opinion, inconsequential. Take another look at what happened here. 2-hand shove to the chest. Get out. Go away. Less than a minute, we will drop down to 6-on-6. Unless Newtown Pride scores first. Giombino's toss to midfield, intercepted. Comes all the way back to Martins. Newtown Pride continuing their track record of consistent possession. We've surpassed the 3-minute mark. The next dead ball, if we don't get a goal, there will be a player removed for each team. Hoosier Army and Saturday's football have already advanced to the quarterfinals. Newtown Pride with a 2-0 lead, 1 score away from joining them in the round of 8, which will be played later tonight here at Wake Med Soccer Park. Giombino. Connecting with Raji. Jack. Back for Simonetta. Giombino under pressure. This is taken away by Gonzalez and then taken back by Simonetta. And now a whistle. And with that stoppage, we'll drop down to 6-on-6, which means 5 field players per side, plus the keeper. As players depart, the tactics continually evolve. More space, more opportunity. Trying to slip it through into the edge of the box, and this will be a corner kick. Marcolini, the son of the former Serie A player Michel Marcolini, who now manages the Malta national team. Diego, over to Felipe, and back for Jacopo Simonetta. Simonetta changes fields. And back to Felipe Jack. Some of the best possession passing we've seen from the Italians in this game. Can they pay it off? Como over the bar. How many times will Como-Cagliari come up empty on a point-blank opportunity? A collective feeling of exasperation for this Italian team that won their group via goal differential, going 2-1. The Larianis, as the Como players are called. Lariani, a reference to the lake that the city is known for, on the border of Switzerland. Chance here, slipping it through. Como-Cagliari is on the board. It's 2-1. Naz Raji gives hope to the Italians. Beautiful touch. Excellent pass. The finish deflected by Hernandez Urbina, but he could not stop it. Marcolini created a masterpiece there. And we'll see if that is just a detour on the way to the seemingly inevitable Newtown win, or if this is the turning point that will allow this teenage group of Italians to shock the TST world. Seconds away from removing another player, but another chance, one-on-one. Hernandez Urbina takes Raji down, and he got ball. So we play on. Gonzalez to the outside flank for Perez. Morales Perez for Gonzalez. Can't get a shot off. Sent the other way. A reminder that last night we saw 2 target score times conclude on goalkeeper goals. Something to keep in mind. Here's the last opportunity. Raji denied this time around. We saw the Raleigh Rebels goalkeeper throw it the length of the field. A stunning sequence. And we saw Josh Lemos from Nani FC make a save, put the ball down, and boot it on frame the length of the field to send Nani screaming his way into the round of 16. Perhaps folks celebrating Freedom United. There's 3 look like Marine helicopters flying overhead. Meanwhile, we get a 1-goal game, target score time, and a takedown. Morales Perez picks up the foul, and we will drop down to 5 versus 5. This would get mighty interesting if the Italians could tie this up. We have seen wild comebacks. Hoosier Army looking along. They know that they're quarterfinal bound. Victorious already this morning over the Air Force alumni team, Freedom United. Had a valiant run to the round of 16. One of the local teams, Raleigh Rebels, eliminated. The reigning champ, they sneak past this Italian squad? Or can Como continue its rally? Popped up in the air, headed toward the side. This will be an indirect sideline kick. Quickly put down and restarted by Mazzaglia. Some space. Long range shot. Save Hernandez Urbina. Are you kidding me? Quickly restarted. Giuseppe Mazzaglia. Now Simonetta. Hands going both ways. Back for Matteo Piombino. Across midfield. Matteo distributes and now gets the return. Riyad Idrissi makes a move. Idrissi. Raji. Idrissi. Goal kick. Obviously, it's not about who has more shots, but in case you were wondering, Como-Cagliari has outshot Newtown Pride about 2-1. Now 18-8 in shots, but a 2-1 lead for Newtown Pride. An own goal and a free kick goal that deflected off a Como player. Hernandez Urbina lets everybody take a deep breath. If you can do that in target score time when the tension is at an unspeakably high level for everyone. Less than a minute away from dropping a player. We had some longer than 3-minute sequences because of the fact that you don't start the next 3-minute timer until somebody drops. You don't drop somebody until a dead ball. That's why we're more than 12 minutes into this target score time, but we've only lost a couple players. Boos rained down on the Newtown Pride FC goalkeeper Christian Hernandez Urbina, but he has proven to be impervious to the jeers. Free kick, Newtown Pride. Mendez plays it back. Hernandez Urbina feels a little pressure. That's an instance when I don't really understand why Newtown doesn't try to attack. They had Riyad Idrissi, number 15 in white, running like a madman. And there was a numerical advantage to play forward. Newtown Pride. Ball stays in play. Nice ball. Here comes Como. It's Idrissi. Touching it back. Simonetta. To the keeper, Piombino, who joins the attack. Trying to find it for Mazzaglia inside, but he lost his balance to pass a little bit off the mark. Technically not a dead ball. Substitutions continue on the fly for both teams. But it's still 5v5 with the 4 field players out there. Next time we get a whistle or a free kick, each team will drop another. Newtown led 2-0 through the end of the second half. Como-Cagliari Getting one goal back, courtesy of Nasraji from Diego Marcolini here in target score time. It's a game to 3. We have seen target score time conclude in 30 seconds. We have seen target score time last 30 minutes. Could end here. Nice job by Gabriel Ganser winning possession back for his team. Ganser's been steady, Costa as well. I mean, there's a lot of positive things you could say about these Newtown players individually. For their maneuvers on the field, their winning 50-50 balls, their ability to handle pressure and create it. All those things overshadowed, though, by the style of play, which has prompted so many fans to chant boring and boo when they have the ball. Is it the responsibility of a sports team to be entertaining? Not necessarily. They're trying to win. That's why the rules might have to be tweaked to create an entertaining product, because that's truly what this is. It's a product for fans, for sponsors, for the players to compete, battle, and be a part of, and experience. But this is not a fun experience just to have him stand there. Como trying to create a little pressure. Newtown makes its move. Newtown pride, reigning champions. One goal away from getting back to the quarters, but it won't be right there as Morgan sends it, Stinson rather, sends it over the bar. And so we're down to 4-on-4. 18th minute. Most games we've been down to 2-on-2 by now. Right now, just 3 players for each team, plus the keepers. Wonder if the keeper might get pulled one way or another. Some space. Como-Cagliari, player goes down, and well, now, if you don't want the foul, you probably got to keep your feet. As I understand why the official blew his whistle there, even though it did fortuitously deflect to his teammate. And the whistle was blown before he got up and before he kicked it. Pari back for Piombino. And an errant connection. And really, if Como falls short, that play right there is a microcosm of the reason why. We will stay here all day if Newtown Pride does not get the game winner. Italian fans clinging to hope. This is a beautiful defensive play by Jacopo Simonetta. Deflects it off Morales. It's absolutely the right call. Rispoli, Lipari, and Simonetta with a keeper, Piombino, looking for the 2-all equalizer. Simonetta scores! Como-Cagliari has made this a potential epic comeback here on field 1. Perfect call. As Rispoli clearly got plenty of leg, and probably one that the referee has to make. And this entire game and the entire pursuit of $1 million rests for Como on the keeper, Matteo Piombino. Gabriel Ganser will take it for Newtown Pride. Ganser wins the game, and Newtown Pride FC survives the Como comeback and advances to the quarterfinals for the second year in a row. Piombino looked like he guessed right, but he still could not stop the low laser from Gabriel Ganser, who scores his 4th goal of the soccer tournament this year. And Newtown Pride is moving on. In a game that leaves you shaking your head and scratching your head, he got a piece of it. My goodness. Not the prettiest PK, but it did find the back of the net. And a salute to Ganser Construction. He removes the jersey, and Newtown Pride FC eliminates this tough group of Italians from Como and Cagliari.